Welcome back, Gale Force, and thank you so much for attending my presentation about Luthier, one of the Patreon voted units for this month and a personal favorite from Guided and Echoes. In this video, I will only be speaking about his appearance in Shadows of Valentia, so first let's talk about his traits. Luthier joins you in Chapter 3 of Alm's Root. He comes with decent bases for his join time and honestly pretty okay growths for Shadows of Valentia. As a mage, he has access to the spells Fire and Excalibur at base. At levels 10 and 15, he learns Thunder followed by Sagittae. Once he promotes, he will also gain access to Recover. All in all, it's a fairly standard but nonetheless solid magic spread. Luthier is an incredibly interesting unit, as if you have foregone turning either Cliff or Tobin into a mage, he'll perform fantastically as your main sage for all of Chapter 3 and a decent bit of Chapter 4. Enemies in Shadows of Valentia tend to have low resistance, so even with his attack growth of 30%, he will be more than propped up by his solid base. Notably, while his sister Delthea learns a far larger variety of spells and has a far higher attack growth, her HP will be abysmal compared to Luthier. With Echoes casting magic from HP, this actually makes Luthier a fairly solid option. While he lacks any sort of explosivity, he is a very consistent unit that will always end up good at worst. In all honesty, I think that Luthier is an underrated unit. While it can be fun to watch Delthea hit something so hard the morgue doesn't even have a body left to work with, this always seems to end up putting her on the chopping block next. A raised mage villager may end up with more options than Luthier, but magic is powerful, and this doesn't exactly lock Luthier out of being useful alongside them. Besides that, Luthier just has a great personality. There may not be too many things to say about him statistically, as he is very much a plug and play unit, but if you like him, you should use him. His crit quotes are also amazing, and his support chain with his sister is downright endearing. In conclusion, Luthier is a very average unit who fulfills his role well, but also just a really fun character. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell if you'd like to get notified when I post a new video. A special thank you to patron 60 Sweep for subscribing at the Paladin tier, and if you would like to have a say in which unit should receive a PowerPoint next, check out my Patreon. For just $1 a month, patrons will get to vote on a specific unit to gain a PowerPoint next, as well as get to see videos 2 weeks early and access to the community Discord. The links will be in the description down below, and have a great rest of your day.